Sorry about that. All right. Have a seat. Thank you.
Ready?
We are ready.
Thus opens the court of their majesties Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of Ontier. Hear now the words of their majesties.
Lovely sunny day you all have down here at the moment. Hopefully it stays a little more lovely through the day. But as always, make sure to drink your water, stay in the shade as much as you can, wear your sunscreen to not die, and we look forward to being with you and meeting everyone and connecting with everyone in the wonderful Barony.
Thank you.
I have sunscreen on my table, should you need.
Okay, so.
No. No. They get to next goes.
Oh.
We're not used to
yeah.
having white.
Well,
That's okay.
goods.
They get to go.
Go for it. You know where.
Terra Pomaria! Long and short. This is the first time I've actually camped this. Usually I day trip this. So I am happy to be here and actually be here and enjoy your events. I would like to thank your majesty, for being here, from all fealty from which flows. And I wanted to talk real quick about one thing that happened in Ontario Westwood. Well, I have everyone's attention. So this is the Ontario War Eagle. This is given to war units that perform above and beyond on the field at the discretion of their majesties. And the Summits has earned this quite a bit. As you can see, we have our here. But it's the Principality's effort on the field that really put it forward. And so in years past, it wasn't shown off enough, I feel. And part of that was my fault being warlord for time. I didn't understand the importance of it. And so we're going to start seeing this behind us on the throne. But you guys really earned this. And the Army really put a good effort forward, from the partisans with, His Excellency Anton to, the Blue Cross Shieldmen. And it's our Army. And so I just want to, thank you guys for everyone who came out and put forth effort and spread the word, encourage, each other. Let's build up our war unit and let's keep our tradition going. So, thank you.
War!
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Cousins.
Thank you.
What a lovely day. We're beating most of the heat by a day.
Thank goodness.
And yes, so it's going to be a lovely event. Thank you, cousins. Dragon's Miss, Audiantum, Three Mountains. It's lovely to see you guys. Always lovely to see you guys.
And yes, I had mentioned this part. Right? If you need sunscreen under the large day shade in the back, I have 2 bottles. That is also communal space. If anyone needs to sit, you can use our day shade. And with that, let's move promptly into business, I think. Oh, yes, I know. I was going to. Their Highnesses now have leave to conduct court in His Majesty's court.
Thus begins the court of the Griffin Coronet. Ivan and Mina, Prince and Princess of the Summits. Fortune Verk Thomas, Principality Scribe, has business for their Alpine Highnesses. Actually,
do you want to stand? Or... Okay, perfect.
Yep, absolutely. We can wait.
That's fine.
We can wait on it.
Yeah. Okay. What is your business for their Highnesses?
I need to resign my office as scribe. I don't know. I recommend Adrian von Reynolds.
We thank you for your service
Principality and its populace.
to the principality and its populace.
You stay in witness.
Would you please stay and witness the element?
Let Adrian von Brandenburg come before their highnesses. Adrian, their highnesses have chosen you to succeed to the office of scribe. Are you prepared to undertake the tasks and responsibilities of this greater office of state to serve the principality and the people of the summits and to swear fealty to their highnesses? I am. Bring forth the grail of the seal of the summits.
There we go.
And let all those officers of the principality who have not also sworn fealty come forth. Do we have any? Okay.
Yeah, all our officers have done it.
Woo-hoo.
Here do I swear by mouth and hand? Here do I swear by mouth and hand. My fealty and true service. My fealty and true service. Faith and true service will I bear to you. Faith and true service will I bear to you. In the faithful charges of my office. In the faithful charges of my office. And in all that may concern this realm. And in all that may concern this realm. So long as you rule the summits. So long as you rule the summits. The waters of the Grail run clear. The waters of the Grail run clear. And the silver griffin flies free. And the silver griffin flies free. So say I. So say I, Adrian von Brandenburg. This oath do we hear?
This oath do we hear.
And for our parts.
And for our part,
We pledge to you and your deputies our protection.
we pledge to you and your deputies our protection.
We will watch over you and shelter you.
We will watch over you and shelter you.
We will place ourselves between you and all your foes.
We will place ourselves between you and all your foes.
For as long as we rule the summit.
So as long as we rule the summits
And the high mountains hold the grail up to the sky.
and the high mountains hold the grail up to the sky.
So say we.
So say we, Ivan Shieldbane, Prince.
So say we, Nina, princess.
I will henceforth Adrian be known as scribe of the principality of the summit.
Henceforth, let Adrian be known as the scribe of the summits. Oh, yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
my gosh.
Hugs are always welcome.
I love hugging. A principality stands or falls by the work of its many officers, without whose work it would crumble into dust. Therefore we claim to all that we, Ivan and Mina, Prince and Princess of the Summits, being grateful for the service of Fortune Thomas as our scribe, we grant unto them an officer grail of the Summits. Bear our sign of pride, gunfire, hand and field,
Make sure you
this
show that
12th day of
off.
August in the 58th year of our society. 3 cheers for the outgoing scribe. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
All right. This scroll was designed, illuminated, and calligraphied by Elizabeth de Grassi.
Do you have any questions about two?
No.
Okay, we're okay.
The Griffin coronet give leave to Terra Pomaria to conduct business.
We have business.
Thus opens the court of their excellencies, Terra Pomaria, Dame Clovis and Baronessa Jimena.
Can I grab my?
So really quickly, I had something that I wanted to announce. We cannot truly be a history-based society without first looking at the past of our own region. We respectfully acknowledge that the borders of Terra Pomaria reside within the ancestral lands of the Santiam Kalapuya, Upper Santiam Malala, Lukiamut Kalapuya, Anhanchakute Kalapuya, Yamhill Kalapuya, Salmon River Tillamook, Siletz, and Yakina people. These tribes have rich and vivid histories, were displaced through armed conflicts and treaties, and were forcibly relocated to the Grand Ronde and Siletz reservations, where their descendants reside today. We call on the populace to learn the legacy of the people who inhabited these lands before and to honor their stories and voices.
Huzzah!
No, other than hello.
So next bit is the ceremony is previously held. So you're Baron's favored. Let it be known that on Thursday, June 29th, Anna Societatis 58, His Excellency Clovis bestowed a Baron's favor on William Swindell.
God.
Fortune,
Oh, sorry. I'm
Sorry, do
sorry.
you have anything
No,
else?
no, I was just pointing out.
Fortune Verk Thomas has business.
Jimena, we should have planned that better.
May I have your attention, please? Hello, everyone. As you may or may not have seen, we are having an arts and sciences competition this weekend. If you have entries, it's right over here under the pavilion with all the multicolored tablecloths. Starting about 30 minutes after court. It is a populist choice ANS competition, so come see the displays. Put your beans in. You get 2 beans, one for the kids and one for the adults. I am happy to say that at least for the pre-registration for this, we have more kids entering than adults. So huzzah to the youth! The voting will close about 30 minutes before court, so come and see all the cool things. Also, if you have any donations for Salem Friends of Felines in memory of Catherine Whiting or Her Excellency Barra, that is also where you drop those items off as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The Honorable Lady Gwyneth Blackthorne has business.
Oh, she's grandpa.
Your Majesty, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, My Excellency, and Your Excellency. May I have you leave to address the populace?
Please.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. I have a few reminders. Please do not touch a horse without the owner's explicit permission. Horses are dangerous and cruel. Additionally, there is Lord Cutlet the pig and Sirloin the steer. You may pet them through the fences, but please do not enter their enclosures or feed them. Thank you. Please stay off of the fences. They are vinyl and fragile, and we don't want to pay to replace them. And at the end, please, everyone, be flexible, be courteous, be aware. It is hot, and we are all suffering. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you very much.
Are we doing that right now? Okay. Well, then
Well,
I have
since you're here,
I have another piece of business, please.
put down the battle plan.
I wrote a lot of very wonderful things that I don't think I have the ability to read out right now.
Would you like me to?
Certainly.
Do you want me to pull this person in?
We can pull her in at the end.
Okay. Also, really quickly, there are white benches scattered throughout. The white benches are for shared space. So if you need to take a seat, we have those. However, on to this other piece of business. The Award of the Heart of St. William is a unique honor that recognizes individuals who exemplify the values of service, inclusion, and kindness within the Barony of Terra, Pomaria. This award is unique in that it is given from one member of the populace to another they feel deserving. This award symbolizes the highest ideals of our community, highlighting the importance of dedication, inclusive conduct, and fostering a spirit of unity and compassion. The recipient of this esteemed reward is someone who has consistently demonstrated these attributes in their words and deeds. Through their continuous efforts to spread kindness, this individual has become a role model for others. I concur. Through their leadership, they have inspired unity, resolved conflicts, and created an environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Their dedication has left a lasting impact on the community, setting a standard for what it means to be a compassionate and engaged member of the society. Their selfless service, joyful conduct, and acts of kindness have truly exemplified the essence of this award, making them a shining example of the values that Terra Pomaria holds dear. Their unwavering commitment to community well-being, inclusive leadership, and consistent acts of kindness makes them a role model. Their impact has created a harmonious and compassionate community. In recognition of these and other outstanding qualities and contributions, it is my great honor to call forth the person to whom Gwyneth is going to bestow this pendant, known as Heartstone number 3, which is Viscountess Tessina Felice Gianfigliziati, to be passed on to a recipient of her choosing within 1 year's time.
Sorry.
No, where you are right here.
Oh, you're a recipient of the Heart of St. William. I wasn't listening. I was doing stuff. I'm so sorry.
We'll send you the very pretty word.
Oh, no, thank you. You don't have to. You are still a Terra Pomaria populace. I put on makeup, you guys.
Terra Pomaria is a state of mind. It is all her. No, it is a
this
populace.
I'm so warm. I'm done. Okay, thank you.
A joyous noise for the beauty of the Heart of St. William. It is one of our very favoriteest awards. Archery. You ready for that? Are we ready for that? Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Let all who would compete to be the archery champion of the Barony of Terra Pomaria come now with their consorts before their excellencies. A warlock. Fine, I'll put the warlock away.
I mean, you always hand it to me.
No.
Save that for the throne.
I am not doing it. For the throne weapon. No, that's hello.
Welcome.
Are you bribing us? Your Excellency, did you want to,
Corruption
Anton?
is period.
Your Excellency Anton, did you want to come closer, or
Oh,
are you?
I'm
You're
so-
both. Oh, okay. No awkwardness at all.
Today you enter the list to vie to become archery champion of Terra Pomaria. This is a responsibility that should not be undertaken lightly, for even as you take your place in their excellency's court and at their side, the champion must know that by deeds performed, they show forth the honor, the valor of the court and this barony throughout the known world.
We are inspiring work. We're really excited that you're all here today. Thank you for undertaking this arduous task.
Yes.
We know that you will suffer greatly while out on the field shooting. We know that it's something that you all hate. We are delighted to have so many competitors and so many worthy competitors. We look forward to seeing the shooting and not the bribing. Yeah.
To each of you accept that should you be victorious, you will fulfill the obligations of archery champion of Terra Pomaria, and that you will abide by the laws of this realm as expected by the title for which you aspire.
We do.
The competition shall commence upon their excellency's command. You now have their excellency's leave to make ready to bear yourself bravely for the glory of Terra Pomaria.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
See you shortly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I need help too. Okay, here we go. Let all who would compete for the thrown weapons champion of Terra Pomaria come now with their consorts.
We're not letting it walk away.
Okay. Anyone else for throne?
Thrown weapons.
I didn't know there was a lot of.
All right.
Come on, throw us
Now I bring out the battle bread. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry. Down.
Today you enter the list of I to become the thrown weapons champion of Terra Pomaria. This is a responsibility that should not be undertaken lightly. For even as you take your place in their excellency's court and at their side, the champion must know that the deeds performed show forth the honor and valor of the court and this barony throughout the known world. Inspiring words?
Well,
He's got more.
there's a lot of pressure on you four here because okay, you three.
Yeah.
Because the last two archery champions have also been the thrown weapons champions. So you not only have to win one tournament, you have to win two.
I still hold that that's why I didn't win the thrown weapons last year.
Yeah.
I wasn't entering archery.
Nice, strong arm.
To each of you, except that should you be victorious, you will fulfill the obligations of the thrown weapons champion of Terra Pomaria, and that you will abide by the laws of this realm as expected by the title to which you aspire.
I swear.
Okay, good.
Competition shall commence upon their excellency's command. You now have their excellency's leave to make ready and bear yourself bravely for the glory of Terra Pomaria.
But after archery.
Woohoo!
Glory.
Glory. Thank you very much.
I'm fighting champ.
Thank you.
I just the next. Is it you?
Yeah, you can come back later, sir. I mean, good gentle.
Because we're putting Tinder at the end, so
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
let all who would compete for the youth archery champion of the Barony of Terra Pomaria come now before their excellencies.
No.
I won't even pick up the battle bread.
Save that for us.
I do.
She said that for you.
It looks bad if I threaten my youth. Hello.
Get closer.
You guys want to come up? And I won't make you kneel. It's okay.
Oh, you know we said
There's more.
We're good. Did you guys want to shift slightly and we'll bring them on
Get
over?
closer. You're fine.
Yeah. I promise we're not super scary. Just kind of scary. All right.
Today you enter the list to vie to become Youth Archery Champion of Terra Pomaria. This responsibility should not be undertaken lightly, for even as you take your place in their Excellency's court and at their side, the champion must by deeds performed show forth the honor and valor of the court and this barony throughout the known world.
That means behave better than I do in court. Yes, behave better than you in court. We're super excited. This is one of our newer championships, and we really enjoy getting to watch all of you shoot and throw. Bigger with every year. It's okay. I'm just old. Yes. So with that,
Do each of you accept that should you be victorious, you will fulfill the obligations of the Youth Archery Champion of Terra Pomaria, and that you will abide by the laws of this realm as expected by the title to which you aspire. Competition shall commence upon their Excellency's command. You now have their Excellency's leave to make ready and bear yourself bravely for the glory of Terra Pomaria.
thank you all very
Thank
much,
you.
and we'll see you at the youth archery time.
Let all who would compete for the defender of the barony of Terra Pomaria come now before their Excellencies.
Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, this is exciting. Nice.
Oh.
Huzzah.
Wow.
So there's not many chairs out
Is
there
it
that
because
are
you know I'm
filled.
going to be gone soon?
I would never say that out loud.
And yet, it is huge.
Today you enter the list to vie to become the defender of Terra Pomaria. This esteemed title extends through the annals of Terra Pomaria's history, predating the barony itself, with the first defender of Terra Pomaria invested in Anna Societatis 25 being 1990 Gregorian, when this land was but a shire. The responsibility of this title should not be undertaken lightly, for even as you take your place in their Excellency's court and at their side, this defender must know that by the deeds performed, it shows forth the honor and valor of the oldest and most esteemed title this barony has to offer the known world.
In other words, they should also behave better in court than I do.
And you always do. Except for you. Looking out, you know, it kind of fills me with pride seeing so many worthy faces vying to be our champion.
Are you verklempt?
I am a little bit.
I know that we joke about Terra Pomaria being a state of mind, but I see many faces here that live within the bounds of my barony and many from without the bounds of my barony. And it makes me very happy that we have so many people who feel at home enough with us to vie for what is our oldest and most storied honor. Are you less verklempt?
Yeah, I am. But yeah, I would be happy to have any of you sit behind us as our
I promise.
Do each of you accept that should you be victorious, that you will fulfill the obligations of defender of Terra Pomaria, and that you will abide by the laws of this realm as expected by the title for which you aspire?
I
do swear.
Competition shall commence upon their Excellency's command. You now have their Excellency's leave to make ready and bear yourself bravely for the glory of Terra Pomaria.
Thank you all.
Huzzah!
Look forward to seeing you shortly.
Huzzah! Fortune and honor, Cormac. And Vader. Fortune and honor.
I think that's it. Suspend R.
This now suspends the court
of the Baron and Baroness of Terra, Pomaria.
Do you have anything else? Oh. Yep. The Baron and Baroness of Adiantum have business in the Principality Court.
Thus opens the court of their excellencies Brynjar and Isis. They call Leela von Handel to their court.
Walk around, honey. Walk around.
No surprise, we all cherish our youth, and it's even more so when they take the initiative to assist us. Leela has been standing behind our thrones. Oh, not thrones. Yeah, well, our bench here. Several times. During Egel, she stood there for about 2 hours and attended us. She's always been eager to help us, always asked if we needed assistance, and is a joy to be around. So with that, we would like to recognize her.
Know all by these presents that we, being greatly pleased with this good gentles who contribute so generously to the success of our great barony, do hereby wish to give them public recognition of our gratitude. Therefore, we bestow our worthy subject, Leela von Handel, the great and glorious,
noble and prestigious, splendid and magnificent, Baronial Brownie.
Signed this 12th day of August, Annus Societatis 58.
There are sumptuary laws.
Yes. It's like going to Rocky Floor. Sorry. Okay.
This was illuminated by Murin.
That's beautiful.
And it shall be the exclusive right of the bearers of this award to wear a badge, being argent, a brownie proper, to be known as a
Brownie Poison.
Furthermore, we hereby confirm Adiantum's first sumptuary law. We grant bearers of this award the exclusive right to wear brown sawtooth tags on their clothing, these to be known as
Brownie Points.
We missed that.
3 cheers for the recipients. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Thank you for everything you do.
I do sometimes feel that we miss the.
Thus ends the court of their excellencies Brynjar and Isis.
We do have one announcement.
Thus renews the court.
We have one announcement. Over at Archery, we have lost and found from Eagles. If you have lost anything and have not found it, go check over there.
Thank you, Your
Thus
Excellency.
suspends the court of their excellencies Brynjar and Isis.
Anything else?
Thus suspends the court of their highnesses Ivan and Mina, Prince and Princess of the Summits.
Thus resumes the court of their majesties on tier. All those for which this is their first event are called forward to meet His Majesty. I know you're out there because I've met at least one of you. On this side, the not
Are we segregating cats and dogs?
Yes.
Only because I don't know what this one responds to, dogs.
Welcome to Ontier. Welcome to the Barony. Enjoy the weather while it lasts.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have an amazing time. One of the traditions we have so that you may enjoy and toast and talk around, probably not a fire at the moment, but at least talk around an event, is to have each of you select a cup and a gift from the crown to you to say welcome to the Kingdom of Ontier.
Oh, solid choice.
Oh yeah.
We certainly have favorites on our drinking.
There are those who will share their water and other beverages with you and tell you the story. So please do not hesitate to approach, to ask, to speak to those people around. Thank you all.
3 cheers for the newcomers and future friends. Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip hip.
Huzzah!
And please come back, please.
Thank you, new people. We love you. Oh.
His Majesty invites for the event steward.
Oh, do you need to go hide?
Would you like to try to walk on the
The event steward.
Here she
Oh.
is. Oh, there she is.
What am I doing?
It's
Oh yeah.
It's you. So, putting on events is never an easy task. There are things that happen all the time. There are things that need to be overcome. There are people that need to be wrangled. And there are people who do it amazingly well, especially with all of the things that are happening at this event. You know, everybody may call it long and short, but this gentle has been working a long time to make this a long and short event. So the crown, as one of the things that we, as a true pleasure, is we like to just provide some largesse, provide some gifts of people who do amazing work to put these on for us so that we may all have a wonderful time. So this is from us to you, in thanks for all the time that you've spent to put this on. And I know he's
Yeah.
words as well.
Yep.
And be
And
prepared.
yeah,
we
thank
planned
you for all your efforts, and thank you for telling me where to park. You're doing an awesome job. This is going very well.
Yeah, this end of the road just didn't. We'll get you later.
Okay.
We love you.
Thank you.
Adrian von Brandenburg, their Majesties invite you to present yourself in their court.
I think they're doing it.
Hello, how are you? I am well, but as many people here know, there is a sacred place in my heart for those in the scribal community. Clearly, this is also something that you enjoy. But beyond the scribal community that we have in person to make these wonderful, beautiful pieces of art, there was a period of time when everyone was locked in their manners. And this gentle took it upon herself to put together the virtual aspect in the ether that survives today, even though we're now back together. To bring people new to the art, to bring people in, to share that knowledge, and to do so in a format that anyone could access. And because of that, we would very much like to award this great gentle with the Ordo Vitae for the virtual experience.
Nine all present to now hear the words of their sable majesties, King Morgan and Queen Livia. In the vast ether of the sable skies of Ontir, a whisper wafts through the night, speaking of a need that goes unfulfilled in our lands. When such a whisper falls on willing ear, then do those among us who prize innovation and generous sharing of their talents take up the call. One such is Adrian von Brandenburg, who has shown great value to these lands by their skill and dedication, thereby enriching our realm and earning our great esteem. In light whereof we are minded to award them with the Ordo Vitae, sealing for all time the value we do place on those who take up any challenge and work for the good of all. Done by our hand and great seal of Ontir on this 12th day of August, Anno Societatis 58, being 2023 Gregorian.
This charter was painted by Talia.
3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Baron Clovis and Baronessa Jimena, His Majesty invites you to present yourselves before the sable throne.
Oh dear.
You know, some people talked about what some other people did in court. But I'm not here to talk about that. Fortunately, for some people. What I am here to talk about is hospitality, largesse, and grace. There are people in this organization who make it their purpose to give to others in ways that they haven't ever thought of, who bring people in, who stop people on the road and said, "Hey, you want some fettuccine?" Who take in vast swaths of children and don't give them sweets and other things, but provide them healthy snacks.
Oh, no, we just didn't.
Yeah. And the truth is that they do it out of the kindness and trueness of their heart. And both of these individuals do it together. They do it separately, and they do it all the time. And Her Majesty is sad that she was not able to be here because she has another event as well. But both of us truly appreciate this and would like you to be members of the Grace of Antir.
Proclaim throughout Antir that we, Morgan, King by right of arms, and Livia, our lovely and wise queen, do recognize these gentles of our populous members for the exemplary courtesy, gallantry, and gentle conduct that are the brilliant flowers upon our land. Clovis and Jimena, you have distinguished yourselves as such and stand as a shining example to all. Thus do we bestow upon you the grace of Antir, that all may know of their virtues. Done by our hands and sanctified by the great seal of Antir, this 12th day of August, Anno Societatis 58.
Her Ladyship Soraya and Sage de Monmouth. But these were also designed by Her Grace Laviga.
3 cheers for the newest graces of Antir. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Oh, no, no, please don't. I am now verklempt. Their Majesties now call upon those of the populace who wish to swear fealty and pledge their support and allegiance to the crown of Antir. Do you, the people of Antir, affirm that Morgan and Livia are the true and rightful crowns of this realm, that you will support and defend them in your hearts and in your homes, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, so long as their Majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
I swear. And we, Morgan and Livia, do for our part swear to protect and defend you and your households until death take us, the world end, or these crowns pass from our hands.
I'm not. I'm just really sure.
I do have one. Actually, we have the children.
His Majesty calls forth all those children present.
I hope we have enough.
I'm having cheese. I think.
So,
I know. The child is already abandoned.
the youth of Antir is the future of Antir. For many of you who probably aren't old enough, because I'm a little older, to know that I once was a youth. But also in the SCA, I was. I grew up doing this. My dad is sitting right over there. So I have a very special place in my heart for all of you that are competing today, that are enjoying this wonderful time. And so we brought a small basket of goodies for all of you. And their highnesses also have a much larger chest.
I can go get ours. It's much smaller.
Yeah, you know. So we would like to offer you the chance to select something as just a gift and token and thank you from all of us up here on the dais here.
Go down.
Yeah, be careful. Watch your fingers.
All right. Here
You
they
don't have
come.
anybody run
When do
over
they
you.
come? You know, if I had the
I got the Pokeball.
That's a rabbit. It's a rabbit.
I know you.
Nope.
A few minutes realize
Nice
I'm
try.
and you are a child.
But I like
What is that?
This one called on a kiss.
This is how to use it.
What?
Poke
Your father.
Sweet.
What?
Actually,
I saw it. I wanted
Because you're special, like a little unicorn.
I want you.
you're paid to show. This is
I know.
colored
Do you not
pencils
hear
in a
the
drawing.
dripping?
Like,
Yeah, the child
there's got a few other things in there. I just heard your eyes roll.
Of course, you got more dice. Don't you?
Once you've grabbed your thing, if you could go ahead and head back and edit today.
Okay.
That's nice.
Man, you guys have like some serious treasure in those boxes over there.
For the youth of Antier, a joyous noise.
Oh, do it.
Oh, that would be a nice one. I have to say, I'm feeling nice. We might have to read this in our children's boxes. Some serious stuff.
All right. Grab and go.
Have we
I know
made our
there's
choices?
so many things
All right,
here.
we don't get to look
We
at
got a
everything.
couple
but
more
let's
from the
do
back
this.
here, but once you've grabbed, take a zip out.
I mean, I can always entertain. It is one of the perks.
You could sing.
Please.
Sing a lullaby.
It might not be appropriate entertainment, but I have.
I like the inappropriate. Go ahead.
What do you see?
Oh,
His Majesty gave permission, FYI.
Well, at least if they give permission.
Just, he's right there. Don't hit him.
What do you think?
All right.
Pick one thing.
Unleash the loaf.
There we go. And
Yep, and we're done.
oh, we got one more, I think.
Oh, sorry. Please, not me. I may be young at heart, but definitely
I
not young
promise,
in
Your
years.
Excellency Brignoir, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. I accidentally.
Make a selection. You got a choice?
There we go.
Well
done.
What was the code on that one?
Wow, so much.
Thank
you. Get one.
Got one in there that's
She was a purple
There
one.
we go.
That's
a good one.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience as we had a vast quantity of you this time. And no one to get run down is we don't need any more injuries around here. So thank you, everyone, for the hospitality. We look forward to everything that's going to happen today. Any of you have anything left to say? Are you ready to get started?
I think we're ready to get started.
All right. I have one more thing that I need to do first. Put that down, please. And come over here. Her Excellency Ayla. This event was not particularly on our progress. Unfortunately, because it's absolutely a stunning event, but we're made sometimes to make difficult choices. However, due to wonderful circumstances, we were able to come. But it meant that our retinue had to put together a group of people to take care of me as I limp around and not fall in holes.
Oh, please.
One was a herald for our court, and Ayla volunteered. Now, I understand it that you are ready to leave on a wonderful grand sailing adventure. Yep, and we'll be boarding a dragon this evening, and so volunteered to come and take care of me. And I cannot tell you how wonderful that is, and how much that actually shows the love of Ontier and the willingness of the service of this person. And so, that being said, I would like to call the members of the Order of the Pelican.
Yes!
I am here. Did he not tell you I'm here?
Livia is very sad that she couldn't be here. But this block will take you so that we may get an answer for a question at a later date. You may go off and enjoy your adventures, but we will be asking you a question, and we will make that coordination. If you would take her away.
Absolutely.
Well, you're anyway up.
There being no further business, that closes the court of His Majesty on here.
Long life!
Long life! For their excellencies, Terra, Pomaria, Audiantum, Dragon's Mission, 3 Mountains, long life! Long life! Terra, Pomaria! Summit! Summit!
Sorry,
We're ready to go.
not
We're all okay.
Daddy's so
Good one, sir. Good.
Thank you so much.
Brooklyn.
That was
We're baby.
well, not individually. Okay, so box is under this chair.
No, no,
over there.
no. Excitement's okay. I will. You want that in the shade?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be
Give me a squire up here.
fine. Somebody to help her move it.
Okay. Sir William is going to be demonstrating the course and the elements. So he's weaving through some barrels at the moment. Going through a barrel gate. So it looks like they're doing a figure eight around those two barrels in the back. Over a small obstacle, through some poles for a path. Sidestepping over another pole on the ground. And then going into a stall and reaching to grab a bell to indicate they've gone far enough in. Side up to a gate so he can open the gate and go through, including putting the gate back closed. Grabbing a pole. Through some heads. Striking the target. And another swinging target. I believe those are the quintains. Dropping that pole, grabbing a sword, striking heads on poles. Back through these heads and striking them off. Throwing that sword on the ground, grabbing another pole. It looks like this is an actual lance this time. And going for the rings. So it looks like they are sized about 5 inches. Coming back for the other side. Dumping the rings on the ground to free up the lance. And picking up a target off the ground. And it looks like we are going to be throwing the lance into the hay bale. And then back up to the gate to open, through, and closed. And that marks the completion. So you will notice that they do have to go reset a whole bunch of elements. That is where ground crew is extremely important, and they welcome equestrians or non-equestrians to learn how to do ground crew assistance. They will just, when they're done with the poles, they will just throw them on the ground. So those have to be returned back to where they need to put them. For the next rider, the heads need to be put back onto poles. And rings need to be put back onto the targets. So next is Anna Elizabeth von Engelbert riding Orion. Stepping up on the pedestal. Leaving. Now they're going to do their figure eights around these other two barrels. And then over the small jump. Through the path marked with poles. Sidestepping along the next pole on the ground. And then going into this designated stall so she can reach the bell. Oop. Orion wanted to help with the bell. Now they're going up to the gate. There's a car coming. The gate tether got stuck on the stirrup. Yeah. Poles got positioned so she couldn't reach. She has her pole for going down the quintains. Smack. And smack. That pole goes to the ground. She pulls out her sword. Now she's going to get the heads. They are weaving through the heads as they are hitting them. Oh. Now she's going to come in the circle. She's going to get rid of the sword. Grab her lance. Going for the rings. 2 and 3 rings on that side. She's going to come back down the other side. One. Oh, that one fell to the ground. 2, 3. So she missed 1 ring, but she got 5. So she's going to drop the rings off of the lance. Oh, no, she just dropped the whole lance. So now she's grabbing a different lance for this part. Oh, she threw. She's going to reset. Now she's got the longer lance for trying to grab the target from the ground. And she did not get the target off the ground. And then she's gonna go back through the gate, open and close. And then her time stops once she locks the gate shut. Huzzah! So next up we have Tassie. I do not know who her mount is. Troy is Sir William. Tassie, what's your horse's name? Pegasus. Pegasus. Thank you. Tassie is riding Pegasus. We still have. There's still a head down. Thank you. I don't know if they let you know, but on the other side of the barn, there's a community area. Morning. Morning.
Cassie, did you check your quintain position, or are you happy with it the way it is?
I just set it perpendicular to the run. Actually, Troy, will you make it the way we normally do it? Right. I've been doing it that way. It's slow. Some final lining up. Sounds like it will be at her comfort to start. Time starts when they get to the platform. Cassie is a Terra Pomaria native. She's also our Baronial Equestrian marshal. Now she's doing the circle around the barrels. Now she's doing the figure 8.
Ooh, knocked the bar off the jump. Going through the path, marked by poles on the ground. She did comfort her horse, it just happens. Now she's going to be sidestepping over the other pole. And going into the stall. Ringing the bell. Approaching the gate. Choosing a pole for the fontaine.
Coming through.
Wielding her sword. They have been struggling with the fontaines before the rider gets there. Did you get all of the heads? Now she's going in a circle. She's choosing to go around the outside of the circle. There we go. She's grabbing the pole for the rings. 1, 2. Oh, she missed the third one for this side. So we got 2 so far. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like she got 5. Depositing the rings on that pole, grabbing the lance for throwing. There's a pole in the ground that designates how close they're allowed to get before throwing. Oh. Okay, they're clarifying that she is allowed to do the javelin before grabbing the big sticks for the target. Beautiful throw, but missed the target. Now she's grabbing the longer lance for the ground target. Oh, she got it. I don't know if it counts if it came off. It doesn't sound like it. Nope, she has to have it stick to the lance. And she's going to drop that off and go back through the gate. Time complete. Huzzah! Now ground crew is going to come in and reset all of the elements. My life blog through the biggest sports commentator.
Are you actually commentating? Very fine, very fine.
Because I'm not sure how easy it is to see the elements from their angle. So I'm trying to let them know what elements they're doing. Sorry, I just didn't know water. Stefan, you missed Stefan. You missed your running partner going. Bye. Look out, kids! Water bottles away. It's approaching the start. Hopefully she will remember to follow the name. Corey is riding Delphina. There we go. Now she's up on the pedestal. Going to the barrels. We're weaving around. I love listening to her chat with her horse. She was just informing Delphina that the barrel is not edible. Now they are going through the figure 8. Going through the path marked by poles. Approaching the side step. Oh, she's sidestepping, but not over the right pole. Going into the stall. So Equestrian has that fun aspect of really being a team effort between the rider and the horse. So there are some times where the horse just does not want to do an element, and it is better to take the dock in points than to try to push the problem. The riders did have an opportunity before we started the competition to familiarize their mounts with the different elements, especially things like the bell and the heads. You're going through the gate. All riders are also wearing helmets. Getting the pole for the contain. Here's the first one. Did not do the second one. Now she's drawing her sword for the heads. She was tapping nervous to the horse because they've got things flying at their peripheral vision. That last head did not come off. Going for the circle. Going on the outside. Chatting with her horse during the course. Passing out the sword for the pole for the rings. Missed that third one. Coming back around. Two. Oh, that one fell to the ground. So she got a total of 4 rings. And she's trading for the shorter javelin. And there's a pole on the ground that designates how close they're allowed to get. Did not go. Oh no. Delphina is also chatting back to Corey. They're going for the ground target next. Ground crew was also communicating with the rider to make sure she felt comfortable doing this final portion. So she decided to just ride out and back. This is being scored on different aspects for the different elements, so they'll get points docked if they miss part of the element or a whole element, but they are also being timed. So it's up to each rider to determine whether they're going for speed or completeness or how that looks for them. And complete. Huzzah! Lord Stefan is, or his lordship Stefan is ensuring that the riders have access to some water. rider is approaching.
I am summoned against the Barony of Three Mountains. Here to defeat anything reasonable any mistakes we make or be.
Shabbat of Three Mountains riding Galahad. Approaching the pedestal. Fulfilling my life's dream of being a sportsman.
I'm glad there's something to do with it. Yeah.
I've got like 8 names I have to say. Get shade and water. There's like some kids there, lots of action.
The Oasis is good.
Shoes tied to my elbow, but she was on the other side of the bench. I don't think Morton like noticed that. The only thing she had reservations was hoping for her to put the helmet back on. This is Shaved. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Of Three Mountains with Galahad. Sorry, we're having dog wrap around for the potty. She's got her sword. And she got that last head. Doing a circle. Trading the sword for the pole for the rings. One, two, pass. Turning around for the second pass. One, she got a tiny ring. 2, 3, she got all 6 rings. Trading that pole for the throwing javelin. Ooh, just skimmed the target. So they're communicating about where the javelin ended up for safety to make sure the horse didn't trip over it or cause another safety issue. Huzzah! She got the target, ground target, onto the lance. First one to get it to stick to the lance. Put that one back on the ground so the target could be back in the right area. And then we're approaching the gate for the final open and close. Now we're working on closing. And back complete. Huzzah! I have a bottle, thank you. Thanks. Walmart, $3. I missed the name. So this rider is on Orion. I did not catch the name though. Went over the pedestal, going around the barrels. So this horse looks familiar. This is the horse that Anna Elizabeth von Engelberg rode earlier. Approaching the figure 8. Approaching the gate for open close. As long as there's a marshal present, it's an open race. We're approaching the gate for open close. Hitting the pole for the quintain. Down. Oh, I don't think that one will count. I believe the quintain has to go at least one full circulation to count. Going for the heads. First, got all of the heads there, going for the circle. Oop, missed that one. Trading the sword for the pole for the rings. One. Missed that one. Two. Missed that one. Missed that one. That one fell to the ground. And missed that one. So she got 2 rings. Trading for the throwing lance. Javelin. Ooh, to the side of the target. And then trading for the long lance for the ground target. She's moving carefully around the thrown javelin to make sure they don't trip over it. Looks like they were just going past it and back. And then handing off the lance to go back through the gate to finish. And almost done. Huzzah! Okay, so they do have 2 different groups of riders. This looks like it will be the last run for this group of riders. It's like might have the writer's own equipment to utilize, which is ground crew is establishing with the writer whether they want the weapons handed to them. So the people who have already ridden are going to go put their horses away so they can come help with ground crew. Killian.
I am Julian Fitzwilliam of Cordoba. This is Mr. Bingley.
Killian Fitzwilliam from Cordoval riding Mr. Bingley. So approaching the first element, the pedestal. Wind is picking up, so that can sometimes be a factor as well. No, he decided he did not want to do that. Bingley with a B. Around the barrel, maybe. Going through figure 8. Into it a little bit. Oh, and knocked it over. Going through the holes on the ground. Approaching the side step. There we go. Oh, there we go. Good. Good. Going into the stall. And ring the bell. Going to approach the gate for the open and close. trying to get Mr. Bingley back over so he can reach. Okay. Getting the poles that contain. Got the first one. Oh, did not hit strong enough on the second one to get it to rotate all the way around. Didn't do the sword. So we're going for the rings next. The writers do have some choice in what order they do elements on either side of the game. Got all three for this side. Oh, missed that one. Two. So we got 5 rings. Passing that off, pulling out the sword. He's going back down to the other end to start the sword pass. Oh, that head stayed on. There we go. Going for the ring of heads. Alright, completed the sword pass. I apologize, but people keep going for the next one, right? You got that. Yes. Apologies, you did miss the target with the javelin. And now we're doing the ground target. Woo! Got the target on the spear. Got clearance from ground crew to just throw the target on the ground target. Now he's approaching the final gate. Open and close. Through. And throwing the thing on the ground again. And complete. Huzzah! So at the moment, Ursula and Stark are working their way through the different elements. I don't believe they are fully competing. I believe she's working on familiarizing him with the elements. He's in the process of being trained and desensitized to the different items. And the writer is Ursula on Stark. They're going through their figure eights. She's also working on training and desensitizing him to different things, so I think that's why she's doing that's not Oops, he stepped partially on there. So she's going through the motions of going past the Printains, but didn't have a pole. Again, she's working on familiarizing and desensitizing him. Going through the motions of doing the sword, so he gets used to her arm moving around. And weaving through the poles. And then we're going through around the circle of heads. Yeah, is when she would grab the pole for the rings. Again, she does not actually have the pole. Oh, she's doing the ground target. That's the one she was going for. And again, familiarizing him with the motions of it and how she would be moving on him. And you see the other horse on the course. They're working on familiarizing them with the different elements, such as the bell, because that is run right near the horse's head. And then going back through the gate, start. And you can see there's other horse in the front. She's familiarizing them with the motions of these heads that get knocked off with poles. No, he's not. Adorable. I love them. But I love those graphics. So we've got other riders working on the course, familiarizing their horses. Again, right now we're between groups. We did Group A, and Group B is getting their stuff all together and the horses set up. Most of the riders for Group B were the ground crew for Group A, so they do have to go put the tack on. And a lot of the riders from Group A will come back out and be ground crew for Group B. So we do also have a mini mule on the course right now, getting familiarized with the course. His name is Jasper. You changed your name. Thank you.
I think this is the last change for quite a while.
Jasper's human is Feifel. It's a mini mule. He is a mini mule. Same way you get Chihuahua Great Dane mixes. Well, the fun part is you really want the mom to be the one.
Yes, you do.
So it's like, did you sneak up on people?
Yeah.
You didn't even
That
notice.
could happen.
He is cute. Hey, Stark. You're so handsome with your bling blings.
Right?
I love the bling on his front legs. It makes me think about Wonder Woman.
I don't think I ever saw her. Yeah. Yeah.
Mistress Anna, is there any additional information about the course you would like to share? Yes. This is Mrs. Anna von Engelberg. She was one of the first writers. So you'll be there at the different elements. You have to do them in a specific order.
It is a timed course, so it doesn't matter what order you come in as long as you do the same sense. Yes.
So if you miss like one, are the routines or something?
Yes. So each thing you miss, you lose a certain amount of time. Or actually, time is added to your overall score. So if you miss one of the routines, you get 10 seconds added. If you miss a ring or a head, you get 5 seconds added. So it just depends upon the elements itself, on how much time added to the final time.
And I saw a couple courses posting their lights on the matter if they touch it or do they if they only dock if they knock it off?
At this point, we're only docking if they knock it off or if they refuse. In other courses, sorry, we have made it so it has.
And then I believe I heard before that the routine has to do like a
it has to at least do one spin run.
Very well. So apparently the wind was blowing my words away. That was Mistress Anna Elizabeth von Engelberg. She was one of the earlier writers. She's also one of our local Terra Pomarian writers. She was letting me know that it is a timed course. If they refuse or miss a element, it adds time to their time for the course. The quintains do have to go a full circumference around in order to count. They are scored separately, so if you got one quintain and you didn't get the second one, you do get points for the first one. I had also asked her about the jump, because I've seen horses knocking their legs into it. They are not docked if they touch it. They're only docked if they knock it over or knock it off the stand. There are courses in which you do have to do it completely cleanly and don't touch it at all. It is quite windy here, so I have to remember that I need to be closer to the microphone for you to hear.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah,
I liked your energy, so I thought I'd take a moment.
Oh, thanks. I like your earbuds. Those are
These are yellow by They also have tag They also come in black and white. I like the pink one. They almost kind of match. And my aesthetic for my YouTube. Her aesthetic is what she changes from light hair to dark hair. So I can cosplay her. I'm not bleaching my hair that much. I have naturally dark hair. I'll just do a dark rainbow. They are like $109. Oh, I would expect that. And I do got like 90 colors with me. So I had it on yellow.
good. How are you? Carried person on the ground is helping coach the rider on the best method for moving the sword back and forth over the horse's head while still generating enough strength to knock the head from the pole. That was the other thing Mistress Anna told me is it does not matter what order the riders do the elements in. Most of them do it in generally the same order because it seems to be the most efficient for time, but if they forgot one and then remembered it later, they can do it later.
have to record everybody who died. So I need to get this in there.
Having them. Five things.
I don't think Ayla does, unfortunately. Ayla really likes her real predictable. You can have it too. It worked.
Okay. Do you want to help me carry stuff? I was going to hand out some snacks. Okay. What are you doing? Have you had water?
Not yet, and I'm pretty sure
Pretty good.
Yeah, right. That's I mean, you're still working.
Final, it's once. It has to go around at least once. So this rider, Earl Edward, is hitting the pole below the heads with, looks like a leather clapper, so it makes some noise when it hits the poles, but it doesn't actually knock the heads off. So it looks like that's a stage of his desensitization for the horse. Also eliminates the need to reset the elements at that point.
Can you tell? I was worried it wasn't coming across. Right?
Hello. Hey, are we hugging? Can we hug?
Yeah, if you
Not stab you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is Hutchin good? He has people and he's fine. We're gonna come back to check on him. He's going to be shooting for a bit. So cool. Thank you. Wanted to just let you know.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All the way up. Do you need water? Do you have water? Okay. I saw. For the prince. Yeah.
I'm like,
So to travel out of this, to travel out of your own state, you need a shop, right? Organizations or something. And it's a bit like you're, and it's like here. So like without people do that stuff, it's just part of their like practice. And now that we have our own vision, fine. Like we'll just stay in there and stuff. Sorry. You get 3 times. So I signed up and I went and I got $1 off. So like I went to the chevron and the price was ridiculous. And then after I used it the first time, it was like, congratulations, you got 1,000. You get points per gallon. And so you got 1,000 points for your first time at the gas station using the app. So 1,000 points is your $1 off a gallon. And then you get like 3 times. Good
Great start. Can I ask you a favor? I'm going to ride first, and then I'm going to dismount so I can do the scoring for the team. And I'd like somebody to hold moving for me. And she can eat while we do this.
So we are getting ready to start the second group. We are going over to let His Majesty know that we are getting ready to start that group.
Try and get stabbed.
So I just put all of when I'm done here, I'm probably going to drink one. I will. Oh, cool. Has access. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Oh no, somebody lost their bow string.
If you can't find that, I have extras. Yes.
You don't want to put it backwards? Yes. Thank you. Earl Edward Ian Anderson, riding Ruby, approaching the first element pedestal. Going through the weaving barrels. Going through the figure 8. Over the little jump obstacle. Went beside the path poles. We're going to try that approach again, it looks like. There we go. Now we're between the poles. There's 2 poles marking the path they have to go between. Is the second set of poles. Now we're working on the side step, getting ourselves positioned. There we go. You heard that he was saying refused to let the scorer know that she was going to move on. Ringing the bell in the stall. To the gate. Is it open? Got it closed. Accepting a sword from ground crew. It is, judging by the blunt of the sword, it is actually a rapier sword as well. He is acquiring his hole for the quintain. First quintain and second quintain. We did go all the way around. Has his sword for the heads. Got all the heads in the line down. Now he's approaching the circle of heads. That head stayed on. Now he's going to be getting the pole. Oh, he went back and got that one. Getting the pole for the rings. Setting up his approach. One, two, three. So now off of this side. Setting up the approach for the second side. One, two. Oh, he knocked the last one down. So 5 rings. He's got his throwing javelin ready. Oh, got it in the target. That is the first rider to actually get the javelin to stick. And now he's got his lance for the ground target. Oh, Did not quite get the ground target. And then approaching the final gate for open and close. That's gate open. There we go. Time complete. Huzzah!
Earl of Young Hill, ready, turn it.
Earl of Rontab. Writing, I believe he said Charlie, but I might have misheard that. In the weaving barrels. We're going through the path and approaching the side pass. Oh. Going into the stall for the bell. And then over to the gate. As his hole for the contain. One, two. Got all of the heads from the line. Now he's going to the circle. got off of those. And his lance for the rings. 1, 2, 3. You got all 3 from that thing, I think. No, it looks like one of them is still, the middle one is still up. 1, 2, and it's that one. So we got 4 rings. He is just removing the rings from his lance so he can use that for the ground target. Got that up off the ground. Releasing that lance, so you can go get the javelin for the thrown element. Huzzah! Got the javelin in the target. The final thing is going through the gate. Huzzah! This was Anna Elizabeth. Let's just say that appeared to be the best runs thus far. Ground crew being awesome. Delaria Dorche. I believe I heard that wrong or said it wrong, but she is riding Guinevere. She's in the weaving barrels. Over to the figure 8 barrels. Yeah, no, I'm stuck here.
Understand.
I told her I talked more about it earlier and that I might be occupied. You're working on the side pass element. Going into the stall with the bell. Going through the gate. Getting the hole for the quintain. She's got her sword out for the heads. The second one did not come down. That fourth one didn't come down either. She's getting the circle. Now she will get the pole for the rings. That's the first one. Got the second one. Got the third one. She's going to turn around for her second approach. Got the first one. And the second one. And the last one. So she got 4 rings total. Trading out for the javelin. Oh, she got it stuck in. That's good. And then coming back for the lance. Oh, she got it up. And she's coming back for the final. And getting the final thing closed. Huzzah! Hello. No, thank you. Thank you. It's like we have what, maybe two more? Yeah. Well, mostly it's like I know I believe that she's still going. I don't know if she's going to go. The one and then the lighter brown horse in the back.
I don't know if she is because that was
Yeah, she
the
was
grand
very
angel.
nervous. Yeah.
So it's gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, absolutely. Just waiting for herself to get there.
Did I do? Oh, how exciting. What?
Do you have a Q&A thing tomorrow?
A whole bunch of really awesome people. Yeah, and then I've been able to see kind of been exchange, but Thought they had a little familiar. That gives you like.
Okay, I believe the horse's name is actually Curly. This is Duchess. I missed her name. Got up on the pedestal, weaving around the barrel. Duchess Angard. Going over the jump. Walking through the path. Working on getting that side pass element. Okay. Going for the stall. Got the bell ring. And then going up to the gate. Setting the pole for the quintain. Got the first one and got the second one. Well done. And she's pulling out the sword for the heads. And oh, there we go. Got the last head on the second try. Going for the circle. Ooh. There we go. There. Getting the pull for the rings. One, two, three rings for the first pass. Lining yourself up for the second pass. Oh, that one fell down. That one. And missed that one. So 4 rings total. Accepting the javelin for the thrown element. And coming back with the lance for the ground target. Just checking to make sure she had it long enough so she could reach the target. Oh, did not quite get it. Approaching the final gate.
Huzzah!
Okay, that is all the riders that were going for the. Absolutely. Thank you. Beautiful one. Yeah, thank you for standing out here. You're so welcome. I'm glad to get some love for the equestrian stuff too. Yeah, let's get Guinevere over here. Yeah, hey.
Thank you so much for bringing time.
Absolutely.
To be able to go back to
I know, like, do equestrian. This is a Kingdom Champion aspect. What's your name? Zuleika. How are you? Nice to meet you. Hi, sweetie. You're beautiful. Yeah? Did you have fun? She's like, yeah. You get to run around. All right, so we are done with the streaming for here, and we will be back at evening court.
Hey, Matt.
Yes, sir.
about